Hi! Welcome back to the Snake Eyes $1 channel. It's your boy Snake Eyes once again. It's been a month and a week since our last video. If I'm not mistaken, our last video was weirdly specific things you consider to be red flags in women. It's good to be back, y'all. Before we get started, as always, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell before I whoop y'all ass. No, I'm just playing. I know how I be doing already. Follow me on both of my socials. My Instagram is going to be all lowercase snakeeyes_W$. And my Twitter, which I'm the most active on there, snakeeyes S_$, as in Dame Dollar. Alright? So, the title of this video is going to be about the Eagles off-season pre-draft. My pre-draft thoughts. I don't want to sit up there, because I can talk about this shit all day. But I don't want to sit up there and waste all of y'all time. I'm going to try to get straight to the point as much as possible. But at the same time, I want to give enough details as far as, to let you know that I'm aware of what the moves that the Eagles are doing. And try to explain it in a way as best as possible so that you guys know where I stand as far as what do I think of the direction that the Eagles are going in right now. And where do I think it's going to lead. Okay? So this is, I'm just going to give you my raw opinion. Alright? So we're going to start with, the first move that coulda, woulda, shoulda been made but didn't make was trying to trade for Calvin Ridley. Rumors and some reports that I heard that we was going to get him for literally only a third-round pick. So in a way, it was going to be a steal. Unfortunately, he broke the gambling policy with the NFL, and they ended up costing us a receiver that would have helped us a lot because Calvin Ridley is still young. And, he was a highly touted first-round prospect when he got drafted on the team. And I believe he would have really made a big difference, especially being a guy, not the tallest guy, but, the Eagles do need somebody on the inside. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Calvin Ridley is like 6'1", so he has great speed, great hands. He would have been a huge addition to our team. Fortunately, that deal didn't take place. Right? So, the second thing that happened, this one was huge. Nobody saw this shit coming. Nobody. Nobody in their mama saw this shit coming, bro. You gotta sound ready. Huge move from Howie to pull that off. Thank you, Hassan Campbell, for wanting to play with us.
His name is Lee, goddammit.
You know what I mean? The only thing I'm worried about was that, I heard some of the press conferences that was going on when we first acquired him, and then I think Sirianni and Howard was talking about that they plan to only play him and Jonathan Gannon off. Yeah, by the way, we got him again. Yep, Jonathan Gannon didn't decide to go to the Saints or the Texans. He decided to stay with us another year. All right. Now, was he trash as fuck last year? Yes, but he did have some games where that defense played really, really good, and it built us out of some situations where Jalen Hurts did not perform his best. Our secondary did improve with his play. Darius Slay finally played the way he was being paid to play, which is a star in this league. He played some great fucking football this whole season, so hats off to him. And then Avonte Maddox got that extension, and he didn't use that as saying, hey, I'm going to kick back my feet a bit, relax, I got more money. No, he ended up balling out. Rodney McLeod, who's no longer on the team, he played good. Anthony Harris was complete fucking ass and damn near non-existent. I rarely heard his name outside of introducing the starting lineups. So the Hassan Campbell thing, one thing I was really, really kind of nervous about is that they talk about, well, he's going to rush the passer. And I feel like that if you do that, you're going to... Now, I know he did some of that when he played for... I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Arizona was his first team. So he did do some stuff when it came to being a pass rusher. Hopefully that ends up working out. But I feel like that Hassan Reddick would be better on the outside. It's kind of like a Von Miller type role. At times playing coverage, but just a guy on the edge that's going to just rush the pass. I want him in more of a Von Miller role. I don't want him trying to play inside or playing a line like a 3-4 defensive scheme. I don't want that. I don't think that's going to be best suited for. I think we need to treat him like how Denver was treating Von Miller. Just have him rush the passer from the outside and utilize his speed and how slim he is to try to get past those big offensive linemen. Or tight end or whoever else is lined up on the outside. Speaking of linebackers, we traded for Kaiser White. In the beginning, I was mad as fuck because I'm like, yo, Howie is not trying to draft a linebacker, which we desperately need. Like what the fuck are you doing? Right? but from some reports, anyway, from some reports that I've read, Kaiser White is actually a solid veteran. We signed him for like a cheap 1 to 2 year. I think it was a 1-year deal. So I'm thinking that, you know, we're trying to, you know, stay cheap, stay within, you know, because we had cap room this off season, but we didn't have too much to splurge on because you got to remember, we did have 3 first round picks later. Okay. The bottom line is this. Okay. I was pissed off because I'm like, yo, there's no way in the fucking hell how he's not trying to draft a linebacker. Okay. That was my first reaction. Then the other reaction, I'm like, you know what? To have a veteran who's already been established in this league, he's not too old. He's like 26, 27 years old. That's not too bad, right? That's not a bad signing if you think about it. Now, would I prefer to draft like a fucking Nakobe Dean to play on the outside, right? Yes. Yeah, I think that would have made sense. I got a Christian Harris. Yeah, I feel like that would have made sense. If you're going to play somebody like that's not playing in the middle, because if I'm not mistaken, is Kaiser White either a left-right outside linebacker, and then you have this third round, either this third round pick I'm not thinking of, or it's Hassan Reddick. But I think Hassan Reddick is going to be on the line like a 3-4 defensive scheme, and then you have T.J. Edwards playing in the middle. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I was pissed because I'm like, we need a fucking linebacker. Like, dude, like don't pass it on fucking Devin Lloyd. But then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, listen, you got Hassan Reddick, who already, he's a superstar in this league, who we, you know, we're lucky as shit to have this guy on our team, and for him to accept being underpaid because he's one of the best, he's a top 5, 6 defensive player in the NFL. So we underpaid the shit out of him just because of the fact he's from Camden, New Jersey, and he wants to play for us. So we got lucky as fuck. Point being, I'm like, T.J. Edwards is actually a solid player. I just feel like he needs some guidance. He needs, you know, that veteran. Sometimes when you're a young player, you got raw talent, but you don't have all of the tools yet. It's nice to have some veteran guys around you that can kind of show you the ropes. And that's what I feel like that guys like Kaiser White and Hassan Campbell's going to bring to this team. They're gonna. T.J. Edwards is a solid player. Okay, at the beginning I was like, oh, this nigga's ass, but he's actually just like. He got that contract extension, especially towards the latter end of the season. He actually was solid. Okay, so I like T.J. Edwards. I don't mind us missing out. A lot of people are still saying, well, we should draft Devin Lloyd because, you know, he's going to be a game-changing linebacker. Well, you kind of fucked that up when you tried to trade for Kaiser White, because you would have Hassan Campbell on one side, and then if you were to draft Devin Lloyd, he has to play middle linebacker. And then I think Edwards will probably play left or right outside linebacker, right? Which I feel like he can do because he's fast. He's a little fast, and he got some coverage skills. Okay, so you kind of dead that in the water. So you getting a linebacker, Devin White, you're gonna take away. Okay. First off, you already gave T.J. Edwards an extension already. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to draft a player that's going to replace him. He has to play the middle. So the question would be, where the fuck are you going to put him at, right? It doesn't quite make sense. Because I don't think they're going to play the 3-4 scheme the whole time. I think Jonathan Gannon's defense is a little bit more balanced. It's not really geared towards one particular direction. It's kind of like whatever, according to some reports I've read, Jonathan Gannon's defense is based on the type of play. He basically structures his scheme around the players that he has on his team. So whatever the player's strengths are, that's how he gives defense. So it's not just, okay, we're straight drop out back in coverage. We're emphasizing aggressive secondary play. It's not necessarily blitz, which was Jim Schwartz. I like Jim Schwartz a hell of a lot better than Jonathan Gannon. But listen, I'm gonna give him a chance. Do I like the fact that he is back? Not really, but he's still young. We had some good games this season, so I'm a little bit over the fact. I guess I've come to a point where I accept the reality that Jonathan Gannon is going to be our defensive coordinator. It is what it is, okay? Oh my God, and speaking of fucking quarterbacks, okay, we're going to talk about Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson. We're going to talk about Russell Wilson first. The Eagles are about to do the stupidest fucking move in North American sports and fucking NFL history. We was literally trying to go get Russell Wilson after Jalen Hurts actually was solid last year. Did he have... Listen, you know how you create a quarterback or whatever, or you're playing with a quarterback on an older man. So I talk about like the ones that are on PS4 or whatever. Talk about like the ones on like PS2 or some shit, right? Like the old shit, like Madden 04 or some shit like that, right? You have a quarterback with low fucking awareness, and a receiver will be like on one particular, let's say left or right side. And the fucking quarterback will throw that shit in the middle of the field. That's Jalen Hurts do. And Jalen Hurts has a thing where he overcomplicates shit. Instead of taking what the defense gives him, which I've expressed on, you know, in other videos pertaining to the Eagles, he'll just literally take all fucking day to make reads. He doesn't make the right read. So he just needs to know how to just be, you know, more sure of himself, more confident in the pocket, learn how to make his reads fast, and just take what the defense gives him. It's not always about making a home run play. If the tight end is open right at the first down marker, if the running back is open in the flats, just go give him the fucking football. That's Jalen Hurts' issue. Outside of the fact that sometimes he'll just throw the ball down the field inaccurate than a motherfucker, I think that the biggest thing with him is that he just needs to learn how to just make his reads faster. He does a solid job of getting the ball. He doesn't take the... One thing I like about Sirianni's offense and how Jalen Hurts played it, he doesn't always take too long to get rid of the football out of his head. So that's good. Just take what the defense gives you, keep it simple. Don't always look for the fucking home run play. And I think Jalen Hurts will be fine. Yeah, so talk about Christian Kirk. I think there was another guy we was looking to go get. But then he signed for a fucking... Let's be very careful, okay? Christian Kirk was a number 3 receiver in Arizona. Did he make some big plays for the team? Yes. But it's no way in the fucking hell. I think he got signed. If I'm not thinking he got signed to the Jaguars. There's no way in the fucking hell he deserved the money that he got. He's a 3rd wide receiver, okay? AJ Green got more action than he did. DeAndre Hopkins was number 1. Kirk wasn't even on fucking... Kirk is not even a top 15 receiver. Okay, I'm not going to go, because I want to make this video about the Eagles, so I'm not going to go count fucking 15 other guys better than Christian Kirk. I can assure you Christian Kirk is not a top fucking 15 receiver. And the Jaguars, stupid asses, decided to pay this man fucking top dollar when he hasn't even proved to be a number 2. He made some big plays for the team. Is he, you know, a little bit more advanced for somebody his age and then that young? Yeah. But he's not a fucking... That's like us. That's like Quez Watkins getting the same money that fucking Devontae Adams got. Like, what the fuck? Like, Quez Watkins balled out. I think he's, you know, people say he's a number 2. He's not a number 2 receiver. He's a number 3. But he still did a damn good job playing his role. He did an outstanding job. Okay? We're going to talk about his role in the team later on. Allie Robertson should have been on the fucking Eagles, bruh. He should have been on the Eagles, bruh. He should have been on a fucking Eagle. He should have been an Eagle. Like, literally, what we need on a team, because we have Devontae Adams, who's slightly smaller. We need a big body playmaker who, unlike Alshon Jeffrey, who made some clutch catches and was good on some jump balls, wasn't the fastest guy out there. We need a big body that can fucking move and catch balls out vertically. We need a deep threat who's big as fuck. That's what we needed. And then the Mike Williams thing, he got re-signed with the Chargers. That was a smart move. You want to keep that around. And the Chargers got fucking Khalil Mack. Moving on from that, we ain't talking about no fucking Bears and no Chargers. I'm an Eagles fan. We're going to stick to that shit. Bottom line, I mean, the Rams just get whatever the fuck they want to do. It's like, I'm going to say something controversial, but I'm going to say something that's true, okay? I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I don't give a fuck who likes it or not. Bruh, they do not hook up black quarterbacks. I'm just keeping it 100. Right? They try to hook up Tom Brady, which it deservedly so because Tom Brady's a fucking GOAT. Okay, fine. But Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback, but he's not a fucking great quarterback. Now, this is what everybody's going to argue. Well, LA is a nice area. You know, there's marketing and all that, and there's so much shit to do in LA, and the weather's nice and all that. The Rams are not the only fucking team in California. What about the fucking 49ers? Can they go get some weapons? Like, goddamn. Okay, the Raiders definitely got some weapons, but like, they ain't stat like the fucking Rams, bro. Like, listen, them losing Von Miller to the fucking Bills meant absolutely nothing. They picked the fucking Bobby Wagner. And then, I don't know what's going on with Odell. I think Odell's still on the team, but his rehabilitation is going to be a while. They got fucking Allie Robertson, bro. Just imagine this shit. You already got Cooper fucking Kupp. I think Robert Woods went away, I'm not sure. But you got Cooper Kupp. I know that for a fact. You got fucking Odell when he gets back healthy. And you got fucking Allen Robinson. Bruh. And then you got Jefferson, who actually, he don't really count, but He's a good player that they drafted. This nigga's and then he also has a top 5 fucking offensive line in the league. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding. And then the defense is already stacked, bruh. Like, come on, bro. They didn't lose shit. Like, all that money they spent, they just spent more money to go try to win a chip. The Rams don't get to a fucking, at least, they should make a Super. I want the Eagles to make it, of course. I'm an Eagles fan, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep it real. We just didn't make the moves in the offseason to really go from 0 to 100 that quick. But if we able to do that, and Jalen Hurts plays like a fucking MVP candidate, bro, I'm going to be happy to the motherfucker. Bottom line is, and then Tom Brady's back. And you know Tom Brady don't fucking play. You know, he got his outside. We're going to talk about Jalen Hurts working with the ops. We're moving on with that, okay? And then there's always these rumors everywhere. We're like, well, we called about receivers, but we didn't do it. And then I heard he was trying to aggressively get Marcus Williams, which I can't get mad at. He just didn't want to rate. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I credit Howie for trying to go be proactive and try to go grab Marcus Williams. It just didn't happen, right? Whether we was being cheap, whatever the fuck the reason it be, we just didn't get it. Okay? Some other stupid shit happened in the offseason with the Eagles. They signed Derek Barnett. Mind you, we need another defensive end in the draft, and we probably have to pick one within the first 2 rounds, okay? It was good. It was definitely going to be David Ojabo, but he most likely is probably going to be our 2nd round pick. So if I'm not mistaken, he got injured during a pro day workout. There's no way in the hell that you should have fucking re-signed Derek Barnett, okay? Number one, Brandon Graham's coming back. Is he over 30? Yes. Is he still one of the best fucking players in the league on defense? When healthy? Hell yes. And he's a little over 30, right? If fucking KD can do it, I'm not comparing. I know there's 2 different sports. And by the way, the Nets got fucking swept. I don't know how the fuck that happened. We're not talking about that, right? We talk about football, right? Talk about the damn Eagles. Because they pissing me off. We're going to get some details out. This is the one. Why the fuck would you re-sign Derek Barnett, okay? You're going to have Josh Sweat playing on one of the sides. Okay? You're going to have him. You could have used any fucking pick over Derek Barnett. You could have get somebody from the fucking 6th, 7th round. Go play for Derek Barnett. Is Derek Barnett the worst defensive end? No. Is he a bust? Not really, because he does something. But the other something that he does fucking costs us. The penalties, the offside, the lack of discipline. I honestly liked him the year that Carson Wentz was balling out. But ever since that year, he's just been slowly but surely just dipping. And then last year, he played like utter shit. We're not even going to cap it. But how we decided to sign him a 2-year deal, it gets the fucking Eagles do, right? Knowing that Howie Roseman picked fucking Justin Jefferson over fucking Jalen Reagor. Okay? Knowing he did this shit. Knowing he picked Ortega-Whiteside over fucking A.J. Brown, who I would have loved to have on the team. Why the fuck would you extend Howie Roseman to 2024? It's beyond good. It's like, we need that money to go get us a recruit, but you spend it on a guy who fucked up major. We could have had Justin Jefferson and fucking Devontae Smith playing on the same team, bro. Why would you sit up there and after drafting some clearly fucking guys that we're not even close to the guys that we should have gotten, we're extending him? Why the fuck are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Has Howie made some good moves? Yes. But there's no reason to do that, okay? Alex Singleton left the team. Am I mad at that? No. I do give him credit, though. Like, towards the latter half of the season, towards the end, he balled. He played his ass off. Shout out to Alex Singleton. He's off the team because he didn't play that well for a majority of the season, but the end of the season, even the Buccaneer loss, he actually was pretty much close to, if not the best defensive player on that team. A lot of people say, we should keep Alex Singleton. No. He was missing too many tackles throughout the year, okay? And then coverage, we're not even going to fucking talk about. Like, coverage, he was absolutely fucking horrible, all right? We signed Anthony Harris, who didn't really do shit last year. Let's just keep it 100 with that. We let go of Rodney McLeod, who actually is solid, but we decided to part ways. Now, the Tyrann Mathieu thing, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen with that. I don't think we're getting him, because Tyrann Mathieu is going to want, he's not too old, and he can still play. He's not going to take fucking chump change, right? The Eagles is not like a destination where, like, oh, it's the Rams or the fucking Buccaneers with Tom Brady, right? We're not that destination, okay? Jalen Hurts, I'm proud of him. We're going to briefly talk about him real quick. Shout out to him for actually putting the work. I see he's working with A.J. Brown. And I guess I would love to have him, but Tennessee's not letting him go. They're not fucking letting him go, right? Maybe, I think A.J. Brown might be a free agent next year rather than this year. I don't think they're just letting him go like that. Unless A.J. Brown just pulls a fucking Debo Samuel, which we'll talk about later on. And just say, you know, fuck it. Like, fuck this organization. You're not paying me my top dollar. I'm just going, I'm a dip. So we decided to spend our money on fucking Zach Pascal. because he happened to be, you know, with Sirianni when Sirianni was on the Colts. Bro, you just went. I was fucking pissed. Like, I mean, people say, well, it makes sense because he does produce some decent numbers. Sirianni knows how to work with them, right? But, bruh, we don't need a third or fourth wide receiver because we're going to get receivers in a draft, right? There's plenty of fucking receivers out there in the draft that we can give top dollar to that would be better than fucking Zach Pascal and produce more than Zach Pascal, right? And we have Quez Watkins playing number 3. You honestly think I'm comfortable with Zach fucking Pascal playing number 2? And he's not better than fucking Quez Watkins. I'll tell you that right now. I don't give a fuck what the numbers say. Quez Watkins is a better player than Zach Pascal. I'm telling you right now. What? You just wasted the money that we could have used to go grab, maybe, luckily grab Tyrann Mathieu, right? Or just go use the capital to just do something, right? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't understand. Why the fuck would you sign him? And then we got this no-name nigga from Oregon who was a scouting report. Oh, he's fast. Okay, there's a bunch of fast motherfuckers. Can you catch the ball? Like, come on, man. So, and we saw what happened with the last person that they talked. I think they took the Buccaneers took an All-American that was like a track star or whatever, and that nigga was just dropping easy ass passes. They probably cut him. I don't remember, but how he thought he was playing this shit smart the whole time. I'm saving money. I'm not really trying to go after anybody. I'll make some calls so that way the reports can say we went after people. We didn't do shit. If we didn't get the person, we didn't do shit. I don't care. I don't care if we literally looked at the motherfucking his Google picture with a goddamn magnifying glass and just start like looking at it. Okay, he got his number slightly to the left, 1 inch to the right. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he was looking at his goddamn like the bottom of his cleats to see if he was really digging in the ground and really running his routes correctly. If we didn't get the motherfucker, it don't count. I'm glad we got Fletcher Cox back. Not only would him retiring or whatever would have hurt our salary cap, we just can't do him dirty like that. I can't even begin to tell you how many times he bailed our defense out of so many situations, considering the fact that Carson Wentz was playing like straight ass with the exception of 1 year. He bailed us out. He was clearly the best defensive player on the team, with Brandon Graham, being along for the ride. But just to do him dirty like that and just release him just because he's older, and that's why he's not producing because he's ass. He's not producing as much because he's older. Fletcher Cox is still a Hall of Famer. Still first ballot in my opinion. He's still one of the best defensive tackles to ever play this game. And he's definitely one of the best fucking Eagles to ever play this game, period. So to do him dirty like that, I'm glad that, they found a way to restructure the deal. I felt bad for Cox, man. I'm like, yo, like, not only are we doing this man dirty, we asked him to take less money. And we don't even seem like we're fucking appreciative of all the shit that he's done for us. Carried the fucking team on his back when, I remember we was playing the Patriots with Tom Brady still playing. And we kept the game competitive because of what he was doing, pushing guys around and how they couldn't fucking stop Fletcher Cox from getting through that line. So yeah, let's talk about the draft, okay? In the beginning, I was like, you know what? My 3 picks that I wanted to see come off the board, I wanted to see Treylon Burks, I wanted to see Devin Lloyd, and then it was a corner that was, and it's like Sauce Gardner. But I don't know what the fuck I was thinking because technically speaking, probably 2 of those 10 picks would have been off the board before we even got to 50. I believe before the Saints trade, which I'm going to talk about right now, we had 15, 16, and 18. So let's talk about Treylon Burks. I was like, yo, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy. He's fast, he's big. He said he wants to be like, he's models his game after Deebo Samuel. Like, yo, get this guy. Like, we need to get him. And then he does a combine, and with the combine, the only thing I see that he ran a 4.55, 4.6, like somewhere in that category. I don't remember the exact number. I think it was like either a 4.55 or a 4.6. Which actually isn't bad. For somebody his size is not bad. It's like 6'3", 220 or some shit like that. But then I heard that he fucked up with some other shit. The vertical. And then I kept thinking about, and mind you, this is a discovery I haven't reached because I was like, in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck do the Eagle fans are not talking about the let's go get Treylon, bro, let's go get, why they moving on to fucking Jameson, Williams, and Drake London? This man literally fucked up on the cone drills, which is important. To be able to stop on the dime, able to run routes, change direction, that's important. But the biggest thing that fucked me over, and I was like, oh my God, the vertical. And then I think there's only 2 receivers that had numbers like him that actually went on to have successful careers. That was Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, whatever you want to call him, and Anquan Bolden. Only 2 guys that have successful NFL careers that had the numbers that Treylon Burks had in the combine. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the point of having a deep threat that can't jump? Now, it's one thing not have the fastest foot, but I don't feel like running the shot. I'm just going to do half speed. All right, 4.54, that's not bad, right? I'm going to do the 3-cone drill. I don't care about that. But if you fuck him on a vertical, and he's supposed to have size, supposed to be a much taller receiver than you're the average, which is around like 6'1", 6'2". So nigga, you better be jumping through the fucking roof. You better be sitting up there doing windmills and fucking recreation in basketball. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this nigga had one of the worst fucking. I think right there like the 8th percentile in the vertical. I'm like, yo, we can't draft this guy. Cause I was like, yo, we need to draft him. But then everybody kept talking about, so we need Jameson, where's Drake? Well, first off, Drake London is riddled with ankle injuries. Well, he's a big play receiver, but he got an ankle injury. Then what the fuck is the point? And he's not even fast. So think about it this way. He fucked up his ankle. He's already not fast. Why the fuck would I want him on the team? Even if he got the size, I want him on my team. Then Jameson Williams, like, well, Jameson Williams has the best upside of everybody in the league, but he had a fucking big ass injury. And we gotta wait a whole fuck. Here's the thing that fucking this what made me pissed off even more that how he didn't make any fucking moves in the offseason trying to go get a big name receiver. He didn't go get fucking Brandon, because I would have preferred Brandon fucking Cooks over goddamn Pascal any fucking day. And I heard he was talking to Gilmore, but Gilmore not gonna accept a low pay. And I don't blame him. Dude on the Patriots. First, the Panthers he played decent. On the Patriots, he was a top 5 defensive player, which was not a year or 2 ago. That's relatively recent. He's going like the command set. He's like 20, 29 years old. He like and close to his prime, a little on a decline peak, but he's going to demand that top dollar. I don't fucking blame him. I would like to speak about Deebo Samuel. He's my favorite. If y'all watch my videos, and especially the one where I talk about the my top 5 favorite football players, it's in there. Deebo Samuel is my favorite receiver, right? And everybody's debating, well, he was dealing with injuries in the past, it's the only breakout year. First off, Deebo Samuel is the only guy I know, and I'm gonna try to not reiterate because I already had a video on why he's my favorite receiver and what I like about him so much as a receiver. Dude balls out in the preseason and regular season. It's not just one or the other. It's preseason. I don't know too many guys who play great in the preseason and play great in the regular season. Okay, so right off the bat, it's already a winner. Dude don't have a weakness. What's the weakness that you can say Deebo Samuel got? Speed? He'll burn your ass. He's strong as fuck. He shrugs tackles. His yak is fucking insane. He's he's tough. He's physical. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets hit hard as fuck. And the dude don't complain. He just gets up and he's going to the next play like nothing happened. And the dude can play special teams. He's the best receiver in the fucking league, right? And now he's whatever's going on with the contract situation, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the fact that he don't want to be used as a running back anymore because he understands that longevity-wise. First off, he don't want to get fucked up for not get paid. Like you're not gonna get this man to get fucked up by keep running the ball with him like he's a running back and then not pay him his fair share, right? It's just not gonna happen. And he put the team on his back even when Garoppolo wasn't playing his best for any team. He's a fucking problem. And in my honest opinion, I don't care what nobody say. He's the best. He's the best fucking receiver in the league, without question. So he deserves his top dollar. Everybody say, is he better? He's better. Listen, Devontae Adams, respect to him. One of the greatest route runners in NFL history, okay? And then had some 200-yard games in both seasons. This dude is faster than Devontae Adams. So he can do everything Devontae Adams can do, but he can play special teams. He could be a running back because he's so fucking strong. I would love to see him in the Eagle uniform. Unfortunately, what we had to give up to get Deebo Samuel, that's going to still leave a hole in our corners and our safeties. And then the fact that he put fucking Whiteside at tight end was hilarious. You can draft, what the fuck you making Whiteside? Go get rid of that. Get rid of his ass. Go draft a receiver and send his ass home. Send him, whatever the fuck he is, send his ass home. Put his ass to free agency. We don't need this thing on our team. I don't even know if he can fucking block. I honestly can't even tell you one good game that can say, oh, JJ or Taylor Whiteside actually balled. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I don't give a fuck. He can do shit anyway. I don't know his name. I don't know his name on the field. Besides, obviously, if he's in the starting line, which he's not. I want to talk about the Saints and the Eagles trade. At first, I was pissed. There's no way in the fucking hell we just got rid of a first-round pick who we needed to pay. And everybody said, well, we couldn't afford 3 first-round picks. Yes, you could have. If you didn't do shit like give fucking Derek Barnett a 2-year contract for no reason when you have to draft when we needed another defensive end that we can send his ass home too, right? So if you didn't fucking go get Zach Pascal, who we don't fucking need because we have Quez Watkins already, right? And then, but basically, it's just showing that they don't fucking believe in Jalen Hurts at all. And I understand with the Carson Wentz shit, I got it, okay? But he's not bad. He can run. He's more accurate than what we give him credit for as far as those intermediate throws. He gets the ball out of his hands quick. He's a leader. And what I like about him, he takes accountability. And he's showing it by putting in that work in the offseason. I want to wrap up this video kind of talking about who I want to see in the first round getting drafted, okay? Drake London or Jameson Williams, I don't really want to get him. Because you have to wait a fucking year, and that's not going to help Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts needs to prove he's that guy this year. I don't mind him drafting Chris Olave, but I'm like, if we do that, we have two small receivers. We have a 5'10", 5'11" Vontae Smith, and we got a 6'1" Chris Olave, right? We get Garrett Wilson, we might have to trade up because, you know, it's a defensive heavy draft, but they may go snag them bitches up, and Garrett Wilson probably is the best receiver in this draft because he's healthy. And he's putting in the work, right? So if we try to trade up for him, I don't know. Because I would love to get Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson is going to be a surefire, like, yo, he's going to be a surefire starter. He's going to be healthy, and he's going to be the right guy to pick on the team. Not going to be the biggest guy, but 6'2". I can handle that. I'm not too mad at that, right? So if we trade, we'll get him. That's not bad. Sauce Gardner to go trade and get him, I don't know. Because, like, we still need a receiver. One guy I really want to see taken off the board, and at first I was hesitant, but we need it. We need to go take Trent McDuffie off the board, okay? For his size, he has good ball skills, and he can actually tackle, right? At the beginning, I'm like, no, we need to go get Kyle Hamilton. I'm like, no, fuck that. We can go wait till the second round to go get a safety and go make sure we go snag a first-round corner. That's important. Go snag that first-round corner. Trent McDuffie will be the perfect guy. I think we need to go take him at 18, all right? Shout out to that guy, Brandon Brooks. Shout out to him. He played great. He retired. I don't know why we didn't do no with Andre Dillard because he's still a serviceable offensive lineman. Maybe we'll do something on draft night. Who knows? We're done for this video, right? Like, comment, subscribe. Brother got big dreams but don't have a big bank account. Make sure y'all go hit that GoFundMe link in the description and go donate to this channel, man. Next video, we're going to be reacting to Kehlani's Blue Water Road. That's going to be coming out, I believe, Friday, April 29th. After that, we're going to talk about the draft. Peace out, y'all. Bye.